when you are working on your child, when your child is going to school and when they are being educated, obviously you want them to be a contributing citizen. Yeah. Now we need to contribute towards them first. Yeah. We need to prepare them for becoming good citizens, and in due time, when they are ready, they will contribute to the society. Yeah. I wanted to use that word investment, and using the funding, whatever we purchased for our daughter, whether it's the service or the resources that we did, we treat it as an investment. Yeah. Simply because she is going to be using these resources and services in order to reach her whatever her strengths are, or reach the goals where her strength lies. So it is an investment. And even these in addition to this funding, all other fundings that the government is providing, for example, FASHIA funding, etc., it's also an investment in the children and their families. We were receiving service from Plumtree. This was speech therapy that our child was having, and then she mentioned about this early start funding. So this was about $1,500 that we could use in buying equipments or services. So that was a great thing. Basically, planning is important in everything we do, and especially coming from my background, when I teach, I need to plan. We call it a timetable, but in addition to timetable, we also need to plan our teaching sessions, our content delivery, etc., etc. So planning comes naturally to me, and planning is important in everything that you do, including raising a child with special needs. Yeah. So with our daughter, what we did, we both sat together and thought about once again her needs and interests. Yeah. So for example, getting the community access, transitioning to outdoors and to school, because that's one of the things that we need to think about, is how she is going to cope with in schools, and she's starting her school on Tuesday. So we thought about that, and based on that thinking, we came up with the equipment that we needed and the services that we needed. For example, we thought about auditory training for her, simply because sometimes she reacts differently when children are crying around her or making loud noises. So we thought about auditory training, and to provide that auditory training or therapy, we needed a good set of headphones for her. So using this funding, we could buy a good pair of headphones for her, and we bought a DVD player as well, and also some therapeutic music CDs. Able to manage that spending well, because we've been thinking about it. So we went for a trampoline, we went for the swing, we went for a scooter, so that we can take her to a park, which is Rockdale Park. We can take her to Rockdale Park, and she can learn to scoot, yeah, in that little scooter. That will provide her community access and give her confidence to be amongst other people. And also learn the second skill, which is balancing or learning to ride bicycle. So swimming is a great skill that she can have. Bicycling is also another skill where you need to balance yourself and use that skill in other areas. For example, if you wanted to ride a scooter or a motorbike later on. If you are riding on a motorbike, the feeling is totally different than driving a car. In a car, you're all packed up and whatever, so you can't feel the wind on your face. Whereas when you are riding, you can. So that's a great feeling, and in fact, I'm thinking that I can get the license and probably get a motorbike or a scooter, a motor scooter, and then put my daughter at the back and then ride. So that's one of the things that I'm working on, and hopefully I'll be able to achieve that in next few months or years. We were thinking about swimming lessons for our daughter, and then when this funding came along, that helped us actually achieve that goal. So we actually enrolled her, and she's starting tomorrow. Yeah, that's her first lesson tomorrow. So, and swimming is going to provide her with, of course, she has got sensory needs as well. So this will be her sensory needs requirement as well as amusement, I guess. So our daughter is very outgoing sort of person. She likes to be outside. So maybe in the park or even in the car. If we go for a drive, she loves it, and she's highly energetic, which means she's always jumping, climbing things. So for that, what we decided to get a trampoline for her. Yeah, we were thinking about that, but of course trampolines are a little expensive. So when this funding came along, it gave us an opportunity to sort of go ahead and purchase a trampoline, which we did, and it's fantastic. So she can jump all day she wants and burn that energy and be tired and sleep well during the night time. So that was our goal, and it's achieved through that funding. Initially she had a lot of difficulty sleeping, but as she is aging, as she is growing up, it is improving, and now it has improved a great deal. So now she can sleep throughout the night. Before, she would wake up every 2-3 hours, etc. So she's sleeping well, she's eating well as a result of constantly jumping, and she's getting tired because of that. So she's eating well, and because she can sleep, she feels she's in good mood basically because of that. So I believe that if you can sleep properly, you feel good in the morning. So we can see all that transformation in her because of all these activities. Take things in perspective. So rather than feeling negative about what's going on, you need to be positive and think positive and take life as it comes. And I have realized that if you think positively, positive things happen. So in our daughter's case, 2 years ago things were not the same as they are today. Those were very difficult times for us. But then we basically had to either do a good job of it, or we can sulk about it. So we decided that, okay, we'll be positive and we'll think positively and try to do the right thing and stick by whatever ups and downs come in our way. And as a result, things have worked out for us, and we are in a much better position or state today. Today I can sit here and talk to you about that in a positive frame of mind. Which was not possible a couple of years ago. But so this is the realization that if you try to be positive and focus on the task at hand, you can achieve a lot, and which we have been able to do. Of course, there's a long way to go, but we are doing everything, or we will do everything that's required of us in order to help our child. We came to know about this very late, actually. Yeah, in fact, we did this triple P parenting from here, and it was very beneficial, very useful for us. Although we would have liked to receive this training when we were new parents, still it helped us a lot, and I recommend that all parents, regardless whether they have special needs children or not, they should have this kind of training, because you get to learn a lot of things which you didn't think were there. For example, behavior, how to manage the behavior of a child, and it could be a normally developing child as well as a special need child. So we learned a lot from that program. I've received so much from this organization in terms of the Triple P program that we did here, and Chrissy has been coming to our place, and she has been wonderful, and we have learned a lot from her. And then this funding as well. We didn't know anything about this funding, and then one day she mentioned that we had access to this funding. Oh, great, we'll use it,